Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Philadelphia Eagles. Taking it about the 1. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Sanders first carry of the game, and he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
The ball carrier.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders, and he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
No gain on
officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
24-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Nicole Hardman, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw here. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. Sanders' kick is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles does yield points, maybe not the touchdown that they wanted.
Yeah, the bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On the ground, it's Cook. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
He's tackled at the...
That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play. to get my defense off the field.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Marquise Brown.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
On second down, Cook. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
The tackle made by Michael Pierce. A 3-yard pickup, and it's third down.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Airing it out deep for Smith. It's caught at the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Herb Smith Jr., his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. So much for a little 5-yard pass play to your tight end. They made him a deep ball threat there, and it worked out.
Times have changed, haven't they? Those used to be plays that we would clip and save because you didn't see it very often. Big tight end, deep downfield catching a pass. Now it's almost standard. That's a big part of everyone's offense. Get it to those guys because they're not just tight ends anymore. They're athletes.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First and 10. At their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Dalvin Cook.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
2nd and 6. And his throw here's incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The first time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down.
20. First down, Minnesota.
On the carry, it's Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball, too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Taken in at the 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
15-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So we raise the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. And he'll take it just outside the 40. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Vikings will take over here first and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Vikings.
Touchdown.
Dalvin Cook with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
The point after.
So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. First and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? They start the drive with Cook. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick. He's been decisive. And he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
At the 21-yard line.
On second down, it's Cook. And this will be a Vikings first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Oh, fighting off the defender. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Jason Sanders for the extra point.
Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while. And having awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
Different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
Too many syllables.
Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On second down now, it's Cook. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On second down, it's Cook. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On play action, they'll throw. And he'll find Hall. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
And it brings up 3rd down.
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
And the Vikings 1st down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Boy, how about that one? He reeled it in one-handed for a touchdown. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. They'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. being chased out left. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He'll look to throw towards the end zone for Brown. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
8 yards on the pickup.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run forward with Sanders. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. This is taken at the 15. They'll call it a punt at 44 yards. The return was for 7. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts.
First down.
As they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Coverage by Keanu Neal.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And with a clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this second quarter.
Indeed. Indeed. Well, my education continues in this game. I've got to tell you, because there's not an analyst in the world that would have said pass up the field goal here, go for it, and expect for it to be successful, and it was. I mean, they're playing this one just like a video game.
Especially for the final play of the first half to have the guts to do that. But I guess, what do we say? The end will justify the means, right?
No doubt about it. For you and me, we live, we learn.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Take it in at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Give to Cook out of the gun. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Again, it's Cook. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Let's go, defense. Here we go.
They'll run on first down. Cook. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down.
Taken down at the
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And, Charles, they trail by 3 scores. Look, they're not completely out of this, but it's sort of go time right now.
Yeah, and they knew that coming out after halftime, it was going to take a collective effort to get back into this ball game. The defense got the stop for them, so maybe that can get things started. Now the offense has to pick their game up as well, and if they can put a score on the board, hey, they could get back in it in a hurry.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
10 at the 41-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
2nd and 3 at their 48-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings' 43-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 43. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. The physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
He got position on him, and he pulls it in. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 25-yard line.
Let's go, Pete. Tighten up. Let's go, Pete. Tighten up.
They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
At the 16-yard.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
That is caught inside the 5. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And his kick is right through.
28, Eagles 17. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a first and 10. And shedding the tackle and now some room. The 40, the 30, 10, 5, and he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. A big play there out of Cook, 74 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. And down to a knee. Well, that's one option. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
17.
On second and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone. They'll give it to him up the middle, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A 3-yard touchdown run, and the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
For the point after.
He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Now a hit and a loose football.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot. On first down, it's Cook. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there, and I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Back to throw here. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Second and 1.
At the 41-yard line.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They'll look to throw for it on third and 1. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So much for the run on third and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
35-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Now they go screen. It's complete. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now we're first and 10 at the 11.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a carry for Sanders. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The Eagles on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's third and 3. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at it, teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep them from going all the way.
Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Well, that's going to bring up a big call now because he was unable to make the play himself on second down. Now you just have to wonder, will they keep the ball in his hands on third down?
50 seconds to Mike. 50 seconds to Mike.
And they will take a knee here. Austin Seibert sets up for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Steibert's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Brings up
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
25-yard line.
Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
We want it. Come to my world.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a